It is at this time, ladies and gentlemen, it's at this time, televiewers of Star Television, that we are going to be getting into our growth zone with Mr. Growth Mindset. And I'm very, very interested about today's topic. Yes, because it's very much linked to the slot. It's very much linked to the slot, and we are going to be talking about cultivating a growth mindset. Yes, and Mr. Growth Mindset will be telling us that. Anyways, happy Sunday to you, Mr. Growth Mindset.
Happy Sunday to you, Sido. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
I feel good. Later, when I'm coming to Growth Zone on Sunday Live, I feel very eager, very excited about everything.
All right, Mr. Growth Mindset. You'll be talking to us about cultivating a growth mindset. Sometimes maybe they'll start calling me now saying Miss Growth Mindset. After I don't learn how to cultivate a growth mindset.
Yeah, this is a very interesting topic, and I'm really eager to share with you what a growth mindset is, because it particularly links to me. You understand why I endorse a growth mindset and why people call me Mr. Growth Mindset. So maybe we'll start by understanding what a growth mindset is. Now, a growth mindset is about believing that your talent, that your skills, that your intelligence can grow.
Okay.
Yes, you believe that they can always be enhanced, they can always get better. As I said the last time, we have two types of mindset. We have a fixed mindset and we have a growth mindset. Now, while people that have a growth mindset believe that their abilities can be cultivated, that they can get better in terms of skills, in terms of intelligence, people with a fixed mindset are very limited. If they are not they don't seem intelligent, they believe that that is how they were born. They don't believe that you can get better. It's either you have it or you don't have it. It's either you're intelligent or you are not. And that is why I said the last time that people with a fixed mindset limit themselves very much. And they say things like, na so my mommy born me. Yes, na so we do it for our house. Yes, na so we just do it. When you say those things, you are limiting yourself. You are denying to grow, because we can always get better. Now, there are key things that you need to understand as far as a growth mindset is concerned. People with a growth mindset embrace learning. They love to learn. They love to improve themselves because they believe that they can improve, contrary to somebody that has a fixed mindset. I mean, when they try something and they don't know, they easily give up. Somebody with a growth mindset learns. And believe me, when I talk about learning, it excites me, because I usually tell myself, my goodness, what a time to be alive. Because I don't think there have ever been a time in history like today. There are just so many resources to learn and grow. From YouTube to free courses online to artificial intelligence, you name the rest. There are just so many opportunities to learn today. And that is why, if you are not engaging in these new ways of learning, if you are not actively embracing a learning culture, you will be left behind. We need to continuously adapt, upgrade, and update if you want to keep in line with current trends of growth. So a growth mindset is about embracing continuous learning. There are thousands ways to learn. I use YouTube video to fry akra beans. I wish you could taste it because it was quite delicious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just by
watching
YouTube videos.
Just by watching YouTube videos.
Okay.
That is how you learn. That is how you grow. There are so many skills you can learn on YouTube, for example.
Yeah.
Some of the best teachers are not in classrooms. They are on YouTube. So I encourage you.
Advertising YouTube now?
No, I'm not advertising YouTube. That's a learning platform. YouTube is so common. YouTube is so common. Come on. There are free courses you can get online. There are so many platforms you can learn online. And guess what? There are so many of these platforms that are free.
Yeah.
So if you have a growth mindset, make it a habit to learn. intentionally. At least every day learn one or two things that get you closer to your dreams. Then another thing about people with a growth mindset is that they are open to feedback. They seek out feedback. People with fixed mindset, when you bring them feedback, like they're scared of it. Yeah, they're afraid of feedback. But people with a growth mindset, they are always looking forward for feedback. I mean, when you do something, if you perform as an MC, you are a speaker, go back and ask feedback, like, where can I improve? How can I do this better? And that's why each time I'm done with the slot, the growth mindset, I always go back to the team and ask, Amos, how do you think we can improve this? How can this be better? Because I believe that there is
you used to ask me too.
exactly. I believe that we can always improve, and that is a core principle of developing a growth mindset. So make it a habit to seek for feedback. Even if you are a business person, seek for feedback about your product. Seek for feedback. That is how you grow. That is how you get better. The next thing about a growth mindset, people that cultivate a growth mindset, they see challenges as an opportunity to grow. People with a fixed mindset, once they see challenges, they are like, I mean, no, this thing not be for me. It's like challenges show their limits. But then people with a growth mindset embrace challenges. There is this author, Ryan Holiday. He wrote a book, Obstacle is the Way. A book I highly recommend, by the way, because I mean, life is full of challenges. Whether you like it or not, you have to overcome challenges, especially if you are a dreamer. If you want to achieve big things in life, then you have to embrace challenges. There is no success, there is no greatness without challenges. Challenges part and parcel of the way. As an author said, that if you are avoiding failures, then you are also avoiding success, because failure is not the opposite of success, but failure is part of the journey towards success. So that is clear. So you must embrace challenges and look for challenges that are worthwhile, because looking for challenges that are worthwhile makes a whole lot of difference just as well. Now, there is another thing that is fundamental to people that develop a growth mindset. Have you ever seen someone who is jealous when they see someone succeeding? Who is envious?
Yes, we have a lot of those people in the society.
Yeah. I had a friend like that. In fact, a dim friend by then, but I spoke to him about a potential opportunity I was going to get, and suddenly his face changed. Although he said he was happy, body language. You look at somebody's body language, you can tell that they are not happy, that they are envious. You see, you can lie with your word, but you can't lie with your body language. You hardly lie with your body language, and I could tell that they were really envious. And I was like, I thought this guy was really a friend of mine. So I think people with a growth mindset, they are inspired by others' success. They don't resent other people. They don't get jealous. They don't get envious. When you see other people succeeding, it's a sign that you too can succeed. It's not time to be jealous. I mean, you should get inspired by them. I mean, there are people that when they see other people succeed, they become so jealous, so aggressive, so envious. I always tell those people, if you are that kind of a person, means say your own village people, they don't go for that studies. Honestly, because it doesn't make sense. When people succeed, it should be a call for celebration, and you should get inspiration, because if you're seeing people succeeding, it is a sign that you too can succeed. No need to be resentful. That's a waste of energy. Now, another thing about a growth mindsetters, that's how I call them. People that cultivate a growth mindset, I call them growth mindsetters. My online community, I used to this term. So as a growth mindsetter, you are persistent in the face of setbacks. There are always going to be setbacks, always, but you are not going to give up because there are setbacks. Is it about 1 year ago, 2 years, that we had the a part of the main market go down in flames.
Yeah.
You see, it was very sorrowful.
Yeah, we had people
Collapsing
yeah.
and so on. And you know, maybe 2-3 years after, there are people that will still be regretting and living in the past. But somebody with a growth mindset,
I used to. There's this
exactly
slang that I get them before.
I get them before, and they live there. Each time is exactly you get in a conversation like I used to. They are living in the past.
Yeah.
They say let bygones be bygones. What is gone is gone. A growth mindset says, okay, this has happened, so what is the solution? What next? You pick the pieces and you move on. I mean, there are always going to be challenges. I'm not teaching you anything when I even say that, because it's common, whether I like it or not, whether Mr. Growth Mindset says this or not, the challenges are going to be there. So you have to be ready to overcome those challenges. Now, let's talk about something that is very important when it comes to a growth mindset. Again, we go back to learning. A growth mindset believes in the power of yet. If you don't know something, you believe that you don't know it yet. If you learn it, if you put energy in it, you will learn it. So you don't just say I don't know. I don't know is like saying I will not learn it. Yeah, you say I don't know it yet. It means if I commit to it, I'm going to get better at it. I think we limit our potential so much because we have a fixed mindset. I think here and there, all of us maybe have a fixed mindset in one area or the other. Yeah, we just see one thing and say, do you want not be for me? I cannot.
Yeah.
And when
you
we face obstacle and
like, I know we venture for the one.
I know if you venture for the one. I mean, and when we have a challenge, we like say, I be talking. I said this is not for me. But then it is important to realize that often it's really about our mindset. If our life depended on it, we will do it. Yeah, so it is very important to cultivate a growth mindset, because that is what fosters growth. If you keep to the principles of a growth mindset, you realize that you grow better, you grow faster. Yeah, so it's not just about even developing a growth mindset. Build people, spend time with growth mindsetters, people that cultivate a growth mindset, people that are intentional about their growth, and you see them grow. That is how you grow, and that is how you become a better person. I think our society needs people who have worked on themselves, people who have developed a growth mindset. So we all need to develop a growth mindset. We all need to look at ways we can work on our flaws, work on our shortcomings, and make sure that we are intentionally getting better, because the key word here is really intentional. We should be intentional about ourselves.
Thank you so much, Mr. Growth Mindset, for all of these points that one can use to grow their mindset. So before we say goodbye today, in last words.
Yeah, what should I tell my beautiful people today? I'll tell you one thing. Don't limit yourself. Don't say things that are limiting to yourself. I believe that we are all embedded with genuine potentials, and if you intentionally engage in learning, in improving yourself every day, you will get better. So you can always work on yourself. Work on your gifts of communication. Learn how to relate with people better. Learn how to connect with people better. Learn how to speak better. Look at ways you can improve your business. Whatever you are doing, you can grow. Don't be the same person after 5 years. Be open to change. Embrace opportunities. Embrace challenges. Stay put to growth, and surround yourself with people that challenge you to be a better person.
Thank you so much, Mr. Growth Mindset, for this very beautiful topic on today's slot, the growth zone. Thank you so much. I'm wishing you a splendid day ahead.
Thank you so much, Sido, and I wish you all the best. And all the stars of media life, I say ciao. See you next Sunday. growth zone.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Growth Mindset. I am sure we all learned one or two about cultivating a growth mindset.